The prisoners jumped from the rooftop onto a truck, then quickly hid beneath some branches. As the truck neared the gate, a guard walked over holding a pitchfork. Without hesitation, he jabbed it into the branches again and again, until one prisoner inside finally moved and gave himself away. Next, the guard approached another truck. Suddenly, a loud whistle blew. In an instant, a swarm of prisoners burst out of the truck's cargo hold. The man who blew the whistle was punished with 1 month in solitary confinement. But he stayed calm, because this was part of the plan meant to distract the guards from the noise inside a nearby building. Inside the building, 2 prisoners got to work. They moved a stove and lifted the wooden boards beneath it, revealing a concrete floor. A fellow inmate handed them a handmade axe. One of them gave a nod toward the window. That was the signal. Another prisoner tapped on the glass. Outside, a teammate heard it and raised a sledgehammer. At the same time, the men inside began hammering in sync. They were digging a tunnel big enough for 250 prisoners to escape. Their plan was to finish it in 10 days. But on day 2, they faced a problem. The soil from the tunnel was a different color than the dirt outside. Guards would notice right away. They didn't know what to do, until a new prisoner arrived with an invention. It was a simple storage pouch that fit inside a pant leg. When pulled, it would release the hidden dirt bit by bit. Then they could mix it with other soil to hide the difference. Everyone agreed it was a smart idea. Using this method, they got rid of 50 tons of dirt in just a few days. But bigger trouble came next. The tunnel walls began to collapse. They didn't have enough wood to support a tunnel nearly 100 meters long. A teammate rushed in and pulled out the injured prisoner. They needed more planks fast, so they began stealing wood from hidden spots around the prison. Even the wooden bed slats were taken. One day, while checking a cell, a guard accidentally knocked over a water bottle. He heard a strange dripping sound. Suspicious, he called the warden. When they moved the stove, they found a huge tunnel entrance. Soon, the guards surrounded the room. The prisoners knew they had been discovered and ran for it. But the escape plan was not over. They had a second tunnel. To avoid more problems, they decided to escape that very night. All of them crawled into the tunnel. The first man peeked out and was shocked. The exit was only a few dozen feet from the prison fence. They had miscalculated. If they ran out now, they would be seen. But it was too late to stop. The man came up with a risky idea. He crawled out, flattened himself on the ground, and was handed a rope over 10 meters long. He ran into the forest and tied the rope to a tree. His plan was simple. When the guards passed and were no longer looking, he would tug the rope to signal others it was safe to move. Using this method, he helped many escape, one by one. But when the 77th prisoner emerged, a guard heard the noise. He came to investigate, and found the escape in progress. The alarm sounded. The prisoners still in the tunnel were caught. The massive plan to break out 250 people had failed. But in the end, 76 prisoners managed to escape.